Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Gem Live and welcome back to another video. There is a huge trade rumor going around right now that just got released yesterday. Yes, that's right. Gem Live, we like to keep you in the know. Just happened yesterday and it is so random. It is Kemba Walker going to the Pelicans, Jrue Holiday going to the Celtics. And at first I was like, this wasn't even on my mind. Like, have you ever had like something that would happen that's like so random but actually like really cool? Like an old friend from like 4th grade comes back and hits you up and he's like, hey, come out on my private jet, we'll go here. And it's like, I never saw that coming. That's so random, but that's really cool. This is exactly what I think about this trade because I'm sitting here. I never thought the Celtics would move on from Kemba. I never thought of Jrue Holiday. This is just not, but after I got some time to, digest it a little bit and I slept on it, I love this for the Celtics. This is absolutely amazing. I'm going to focus more on Jrue Holiday coming to the Celtics rather than Kemba because the Celtics are a contending team. They're looking to win NBA Finals. The Pelicans really aren't in that situation. We're going to talk about them just for a little bit later in the video, but we're going to focus more on the Celtics. So who is Jrue Holiday? And with this, I'm going to go out and say Jrue Holiday is the most underrated player in the NBA. Like, the more I watch him, the more I love him. We really haven't gotten to see him in like a big spotlight yet. But Damian Lillard went on a podcast and said he is the best guard on-ball defender there is in the league. That's huge. And for the Celtics, they're already the best defensive team in the league. It goes back and forth between like them, Toronto, Milwaukee. But the Celtics are a really amazingly built defensive team. And Kemba Walker was kind of a liability on defense. So what are you getting in return offensively? Well, Jrue Holiday is an all-around amazing player. His stats just last year, he averaged 19 points, 6.7 assists. So he can be kind of like a true point guard. He spreads the ball very nice. He has good vision and 5 rebounds. So he's like 6'3", 6'4". So he is pretty big. But now there's not going to be any confusion for the Celtics. The offense is going to run through Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And I saw them in the playoffs, especially against Toronto, where late in games, you didn't know who was going to get the ball. Kemba got the ball and kind of just like held it sometimes. And if he was cold, then Jason Tatum, there was just a lot of confusion going on. So even though they were very, very good defensively, bringing in Jrue Holiday, a veteran, is going to be so good for a rising Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, two all-stars, to just like get even better. It's their offense, it's their young team, and they're contenders now. And also, he's gonna be able to take the best on-ball assignment every single night. So this is what LeBron has with AD and Avery Bradley. LeBron's the focal point of the offense, but now any best center they have, he has JaVale, he has AD, he has Dwight Howard, and for the guards, he has Avery Bradley. Rondo can guard a little bit, but now Jason Tatum, he was having to guard all the guards in the East. Jimmy Butler, that might be a hard ask for him, but night in and night out, they're going to be able to take less of a responsibility on defense, focus more on offense, and Jrue Holiday is going to get his on both ends. And tell me this isn't huge, especially now in the East with the emergence of the Nets. You don't think Kemba Walker would absolutely get cooked by Kyrie? If they played a series, the Nets versus the Celtics, that would be the matchup to watch because Kyrie would be going for 40 every night because Kemba, he tries really hard, just not very good defender. Now you put someone like Jrue Holiday on it, and now we have a series. And also last year, if they were able to put Jrue Holiday, just throw another body at Jimmy Butler, keep their offense more alive, let Jason Tatum rest. I love this for the Celtics. Already a super good defensive team. We look at their contract situation. Kemba is on a 4-year, $140 million contract, while Jrue Holiday is on a 5-year, $126 million contract. So they're actually even getting more salary room. They're going to be able to do more pieces. And I'm not going to get into like the small, finicky details of the trade. I know there's multiple teams involved. There's a lot of picks. I'm just going to kind of wait for Woj to dumb it down and simplify it because it's really confusing. But just big picture, Jrue Holiday on the Celtics. The Celtics might be giving away some picks, but switching and getting a better first round pick, it's all over the place. But let's just look at Jrue Holiday on there. And so let's talk about Kemba on the Pelicans, because as much as I love this for the Celtics, I really, really like this for the Pelicans too, because they're not contending right now, but what they need is box office. They have a high explosive offense. They have Zion. They have Lonzo Ball. They have a lot of young pieces, and Kemba Walker is going to bring more people in, just make it that much more exciting. Can the Pelicans make the 7th or 8th seed? Sure. But why we're focusing more on the Celtics is because now the Celtics are my favorite to make it out of the East. We don't know what's going on in Milwaukee. This is the 2nd year in a row they've been bounced out early when they were favorites to make the finals. We don't know if Giannis is staying or not, so the Celtics are my favorite right now, but if Giannis goes somewhere else, let's revisit that when it comes. So they're just a very, very, very well-built team, very well coached. Obviously, they have an amazing GM if he's making moves like this, and he's been able to take all these picks and just build so many assets, trade the ones that weren't working, and they got stars like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They are going to be scary good, and I love the idea of Jrue Holiday, what he brings to an already dynamic defensive team. So the Celtics are going to be scary. I like them matching up against the Nets a lot more, but I really want to know what you guys think. Are the Celtics now the favorite to make it out of the East, or was this a bad trade? Should they have kept Kemba on for a little bit more? Because Kemba does have more of a dynamic, can go for 30 on offense ability, but Jrue Holiday has been consistent over his career. He had even more points the year before. I think with Zion coming in, Brandon Ingram, he just had less of a role offensively, but he was able to play very, very good defense, and Lonzo Ball is a very good defender as well, so I don't think the Pelicans will be hurting too much guarding point guards because Kemba, he is a liability. I don't know if you guys watched it in the playoffs. It was kind of hard to watch sometimes. But I absolutely love this trade. Let me know what you guys think. This just came out. If there's going to be more details, the draft is in 5 or 6 days. So I'm super excited. I want to make a draft video. Comment down below in what order the top 3 people are going to be taken off the board. It's pretty much unanimously, not in any order, but LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman are going to be the first 3 taken. In what order and why do you think they're going to be taken? I'm going to make making a video on this very soon. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Peace.